Hi friends, it's Mrs. Kirshner, and I thought today it might be fun, since we've been talking about wild animals and zoo animals this week, to use our handprints and make some zoo animals, okay? Now you can make them all if you want, or you can just make one or two, whatever you choose, okay? I'm going to show you how to make a peacock, and how to make a monkey, and a giraffe, and a lion, and an elephant, okay? Mom and Dad, I will tell you what you need before I show you how to make each animal, okay? So, number one is peacock, and to do that you're going to need some blue paint. I like this nice pretty peacock blue that I used for my handprint, okay? And you're going to basically just paint the whole hand and put it on there, bloop, and then walk away while it gets dry, okay? When you come back after it's dry, then you're going to need some blue paper cut out in a shape kind of like this, sort of like what you might use for maybe a butterfly's body, and a little bit of glue. So you're going to put some glue on the back of it and stick it right in the middle like that, okay? So it's kind of like this, all right? Now we're going to start to add some details. Now I don't know if you've noticed, but a peacock looks like he's wearing a little bit of a mask, okay? So we're going to take a little bit of black paint, or you can do it with a black marker, whichever you prefer, Mom, Dad, whoever's doing this with you, okay? And right across the head, just kind of give him sort of like a little mask, okay? Kind of like that. Just paint kind of a little line across it like that, okay? Then pick out a couple of googly eyes and put some glue. Put some glue on. A couple of dots of glue, which is going to have to dry. And pick a couple of googly eyes and put on there for him. Oops, no, fooey. Having a hard time with these googly eyes. Bloop. Bloop. Okay. And glue them right in the middle of that black part, okay? And then you're going to take your paint again, and this time you can do it with yellow paint if you like. And he needs a couple of feet. So paint him a couple of feet down here at the bottom, okay? Still have black paint in my brush, so it's coming through. And paint some yellow feet at the bottom like that. Okay. Or you can use other things to make this. If you have some pipe cleaners, you can cut pipe cleaners to make little feet and glue on. However you'd like to do it. And then to make the beak, you need a piece of yellow paper, fold it in half, okay? Cut a small triangle out of it with it still folded in half, so that when you open it up, you've got kind of a quacky beak like this, okay? Put a little glue on the back of it, right on that crease part, right on the folded part, and stick it underneath the mouth, underneath the eyes, okay? Now, if you want to make it fancy, you can take your pinky finger and dip it in a little bit of green paint, okay? And right at the tip of all of these feathers, touch it like that, make an eye. You ever seen how a peacock has like an eye on the end of its feathers? So you're going to touch just right on the very tip, okay? Like this. You see that? And I didn't get paper towel. And then take that black paint again and make it just even smaller. And you're going to touch it again right in the middle. Mom and Dad, they might need a little help with this part, okay? There you go, just like that, okay? And then if you really want to make it fancy, you can put a little glue on the part that you got dry here, like this, on the feathers, okay? And then get a little bit of that dusty kind of glitter, and then get a little bit of that dusty kind of glitter and kind of put it on there. Okay, just like that. And then blow off the excess, and you have a beautiful peacock. Okay, so that's number one, Mr. Peacock there. All right. Number two is the monkey. Now, to do the monkey, you're going to use brown paint. Okay, you're going to paint all the fingers nice and brown. Okay, and then you're going to turn it so that the hand is pointed up toward the corner, like this, and then press it down. Okay, and then you need a piece of darker brown paper that's about the same color as your paint, and then a lighter brown or a beige color, all right? And what you're going to do is you're going to take a circle, probably, well, for me, it needed to be about 2 inches across because my hands are bigger. But for your child, it might need to be maybe 1.5 inches or so across, okay? You're going to cut that out, or let your child cut it out, whichever you prefer. Okay. Now this is going to seem weird, but you're going to take that circle and you're going to glue it on over top of the thumb, like this, okay? So that it looks kind of like that, all right? That's the monkey's head. And then you need a slightly smaller circle. Trace around it. Cut that out. Or again, let your child cut it out, okay? Put a little glue on it. And glue it in the middle of the monkey's head like this to make the monkey's face. So it's going to look something like this, okay? Now what else does a monkey need? He needs a tail, doesn't he? So get you some brown paint, that same brown paint that you used to paint your hand, okay? And down here, you're going to paint the monkey a tail, okay? Give the monkey kind of a twirly tail. And then the monkey also needs a couple of ears. So on the sides of the head, you can either paint it, or you can just use a fingertip like this and go poke and poke on either side of the head, okay? Now, these are the monkey's arms and legs, and there's its tail and its body and its head, all right? Now he needs a little face, so you need some eyes. So put on a couple of eyes. Oops, there we go. And then you can give him a little smiley mouth, okay? And then if you want to, and this is completely optional, okay, you can take some green paint, some of that green paint that you had from when you did your peacock, and you can paint a vine for the monkey to hang on to, okay? Just sort of paint kind of curvy lines between the legs like this, okay? Maybe put some fingerprint leaves on, or you can paint some leaves, however you'd like to do, okay? And there you have a monkey. Okay, so now we've done a monkey and we've done our peacock. So now let's try the elephant. So for elephant, you're going to need some gray paint. All right, you can paint all your fingers and your thumb, and then press it down. Now, before you lift up, what I want you to do is take your fingers and move them back and forth just a little tiny bit. Okay, just like that. All right. And that will give the elephant's legs a little bit, make it look a little bit thicker, all right? Now the elephant needs, this is going to be his trunk, okay? So he needs a mouth. So you can use your marker or your black paint and draw in a mouth. And then give him an elephant ear, just like that. And then you need some toenails to draw some little U shapes down here at the bottom, like this, okay? And voila, you have an elephant. That's probably the easiest one, honestly. Put him down there. And let's try the giraffe. All right, Tom, to make the giraffe, you're going to paint your fingers and thumb yellow, okay? And then on the 4 fingers, you're going to put a little brown right on the tips and then lay it down on top, all right? Then take your thumb and paint it yellow all by itself and down an extra blob to make the head, all right? Then you're going to use your smaller paintbrush and paint a couple of ears in yellow, like that, okay? And then get a little bit of that brown you still have left and I don't know if you've ever looked at a giraffe, but he has kind of like some horns on top. So give him some little horns on top, okay? And then use your finger in that brown paint, okay? Kind of swirl it around and give him his spots, because he's going to need some spots, right? Because he's a giraffe, and giraffes have spots. So give him his spots, bloop, 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 just like that. So, and give him as many spots as you like until you think he looks right, okay? And then you can take your marker pen or your black paint and give him a little smile and a nose hole. And then glue on, since he's only got the side of his face. Now if you look straight ahead, you can see both eyes. But if you turn your head sideways, you can only see one eye. So his head's turned sideways. So we're only going to put one eye on him, okay? So he only gets one eye. And we'll stick that eyeball right on. And then the last thing he needs is a tail. So take that yellow paint again and paint him a little tail. And then take your finger in the brown one more time and whoop, give him a little tassel on the end, okay? And there is your giraffe. Okay? And last but not least, we got the king of the beasts, the lion. Okay? Now to do him, you're going to paint all the fingers yellow, and just the very tip of the thumb needs to be brown in order to make that little tuft on the end of his tail, okay? And then you need that yellow paper again, and your bigger circle, all right? And you're going to trace around, just like that. And then cut it out, but this time don't fold the paper, okay? Trace around, just like this. Cut him out. Oof. Okay. Then put a little glue on him, just like that. And glue his head right up there, okay? So there's his head, there's his tail, there's his 4 legs, okay? Now a lion needs a mane, doesn't he? So I used some yarn, okay? I've got some brown yarn, and I thought that might work really well. So just draw some kind of squiggly lines coming out from your lion like this all around his head, top and bottom, okay? Just like this, okay? Draw some squiggly lines with that glue. And then take your yarn and stick it right into that squiggly glue, okay? Just like that, okay? All the little pieces, and try to use your finger and sort of follow the glue around the edge like that, okay? So you see how I'm kind of following the glue, how I put it on there, okay? And another piece up on top here, and we'll put a few pieces down here underneath, kind of to the side a little bit, okay? And when you think you have enough glue on there, and I think I shouldn't have put that one under the chin there, okay? Then you can stop. And then he needs a couple of eyeballs, so give him some eyes. Whoops, I'm gonna start my googly eye on the floor. There's one. And there's the other. Then he needs a nose, and I chose to use a little pom-pom, which I just dropped on the floor. So I guess he's gonna have a green nose instead of a brown nose, because I'll never find it again. Give him a nose. There you go. And then you can use your marker and give him a cat smile. So you gotta make a thing that goes like this, and then start under the nose and do another one on the other side like that. And you can give him some big teeth, because lions have big teeth. And there is your lion. And there's all 4 or 5 of your zoo animals. Okay? So we've got the lion. We've got a peacock. We have a monkey, a giraffe, and finally, an elephant. I hope that you enjoy making these, and I would love to see your results in the comments. Bye for now.